Hey everybody, welcome to a new LP. I'm going to be playing Inherit the Earth Quest for the Orb. Yes, I know it's not Suikoden 3 or Monster Rancher 4 books or Indiana Jones, but I'm by myself today, so thought I'd play this game. Now, this is going to be a blind LP. I have no idea what I'm doing. I know nothing about the game, so if you're wondering why I'm playing it, Good Old Games just had a sale this week, and I got this game for like less than $2. I don't even know if I got it for $1 actually. So I love point and click adventures and I like to play them, but I rarely finish them because I'm actually pretty dumb and I always feel like I get stuck somewhere that seems really obvious to somebody else. So if you have played this game, please don't give me spoilers, but if I do get stuck, or if you want to give me hints, you know, that'd be cool. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, real quick, I'm trying a different recorder. I normally have hardware recorders, but I got really frustrated, so I threw them all out the window because none of them seem to do well with recording DOS games. It's funny, they can record like 4K HD coolness, but not DOS. So I got Bandicam. And if this works out, I'll be super excited to say that you might actually start seeing more games from me, like DOS games, because there's all these DOS games I want to play, but none of my recorders would handle them correctly. It was kind of dumb. So hopefully I won't have any problems with the first video. So let's get started. The Wormkeep Entertainment Co. presents. This is exciting. I know nothing.
We see the sky, we see the land, we see the water, and we wonder, are we the only ones? Long before we came to exist, the humans ruled the earth. They made marvelous things and moved whole mountains. They knew the secret of flight, the secret of happiness, and other secrets beyond our imagining. The humans also knew the secret of life, and they used it to give us the four great gifts: thinking minds, feeling hearts, speaking mouths, and reaching hands. We are their children.
Why did we do that?
They taught us how to use our hands and how to speak. They showed us the joy of using our minds. They loved us, and when we were ready, they surely would have given us the secret of happiness. And now we see the sky, the land, and the water that we are heirs to, and we wonder, why did they leave? Do they live still in the stars, in the ocean depths, in the wind? We wonder, was their fate good or evil? And will we also share the same fate one day? Interesting.
Oh. Inherit the Earth, Quest for the Orb. Mr. Walter Hopknecker, that's a cool name. It's pretty. It's a lot of art, my goodness. And art direction. It's kind of weird, actually. In one of my test recordings, I actually had subtitles appear one time at the bottom of the screen, and I don't know how it happened or why it didn't show up again. That's weird. Is that a chess symbol there? I guess it's a chess tournament going on? Oh, final round of the grand tournament.
I won! Ooh. I knew I could defeat you!
What? Why, how did you...
While your pawn was still searching in the Cave of Tears, my paladin made it through the forest to home base! You were taken totally by surprise!
How could I have allowed myself to be defeated by such a simple trick?
You weren't defeated by a trick! You were defeated by your own cockiness! You were already polishing the victory medallion instead of concentrating on the puzzle!
That's not true. I was...
Hear ye! Hear ye! It is time for the awarding of the prizes.
Okay, I need
The
to
silver medallion for second place is awarded to Riff of the Fox Tribe. And the first prize of the gold medallion goes to Scory of the Rat Tribe.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Congratulations to both of our winners. Now, everyone, enjoy the fair!
Oh, I hope this isn't like the fair in Quest for Camelot.
Oh, Riff! You won!
No, I didn't.
You got the silver medallion for second place.
It's not first place. I should have won first place. I was too busy thinking about the prize instead of the puzzle. I should have...
Attention, everyone.
He's cool.
By authority of the Forest King, I hereby declare this fair officially closed.
Aww.
What is the meaning of this?
The Orb of Storms has been stolen from its resting place.
Orb of Storms. This is most distressing.
Until the orb has been returned, everyone is confined to their homes while a full investigation is conducted.
Confined? Boars cannot be confined. We go where we want. We do what we want.
Including perhaps stealing the Orb of Storms?
Boars do not steal. Why would we steal it?
The orb predicts storms. Storms bring rain. Rain brings mud. And who likes mud better than anything?
Hippos?
Boars.
Bah! If we had wanted the orb, we would have just walked in boldly and taken it.
Wow.
No, Elk, we are not thieves. We do not sneak around and steal like the fox.
Hey!
Quiet! Or is there something you'd like to tell us?
Just that foxes don't always steal. Some of us have never stolen anything.
Confess, Fox. Tell us where you were last evening just before sundown.
What is this, Utopia?
I camped in the woods overnight on my way here.
And I suppose someone saw you and can confirm this?
I can. I was with him the whole time.
Ha! First one fox lies, and then the other fox does, by saying the first one was telling the truth. We boars want the orb returned. As much as I hate to admit, there is truth in what the elk captain has said. Without the orb, we will not know when the rains will come. We will not know when to prepare the mud baths. All this makes the boars very mad.
We don't care about anything else.
We want answers now. And morphs without answers will get hurt.
Are you threatening us?
Boars will hurt. Boars will hurt all. Boars want the orb back now!
Very well, Captain. I'll deal with this. Under the authority granted me by the Forest King, I arrest you both for the theft of...
But you can't do that. We haven't stolen anything.
I'm afraid I'll have to hold the two of you in custody
Doesn't make
until this
sense.
puzzle is solved.
Puzzle? You say this is a puzzle? Then I'm the last person you want to arrest.
What do you mean?
See this medallion? This is for second place in the puzzle-solving contest. If anyone can find the Orb of Storms and bring it back to you, it's me.
Well then, Fox, I suppose it is up to you after all.
Doesn't make sense.
Very well. You have until the next new moon to find the orb.
Okay, see you then. Come on, Reen.
However, just to make sure that you return, I will send one of my warriors along with you. Lieutenant Iya, please step forward.
Who are we gonna
Lieutenant Iya,
Yeah.
you will accompany them on their quest. Aid them wherever and whenever you can. But if they try to escape or refuse to return, your orders are to use whatever force is necessary to return them to us to stand trial. Is that perfectly clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, my captain. Wait! Boars do not trust foxes. Boars do not trust elk. Both are weak fools. I will send along a true warrior, one who will get the job done. Ark! Ark, go with them. Find this orb. If they are lying, kill them. If they try to escape, kill them. If you suspect treachery, kill them. If they do not find the orb,
This is a
kill
fun
them.
game.
What about if we snore too loudly?
Riff!
Maybe I won't wait. Maybe I'll kill them now.
Enough. Now go. Remember, you have only until the next new moon to complete your quest.
Wait! I do not trust you most of all, young fox. So, to make sure you come back, we will keep your little friend.
Oh!
Reen!
Remember, if you return by the next new moon, your friend will be released unharmed. If you don't return by then, why, I'll just have me a new pelt for my wall.
Oh my gosh. That's not murder.
Now go!
Reen! Reen!
I suggest you concentrate on completing your task. Remember, you have only until...
The next new moon. You don't have to remind me. I'll be here, and I'll have the orb with me.
I hope that you do. Lieutenant Ia, you're in charge. Carry on, and Godspeed.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that made no sense.
Well, my new friends, our quest lies ahead. Let us not keep it waiting.
Oh my goodness gracious. First of all, can I turn subtitles on? Show dialogue on. I apologize. I didn't, like I said, I hadn't played this game, so I haven't even watched the intro. I didn't know that they actually had voice dialogue, so hopefully that fixes the problem. I don't normally like it when it's off, but I had to admit that intro was pretty terrible. I mean, we're playing chess and all of a sudden the orb is stolen. You got second place. Let's have you find the orb. We shouldn't have the guy who got first place find the orb. And what is this, Zootopia? This isn't fair. Just because I'm a fox doesn't mean I'm a thief. This is lame. I mean, the boar is obviously a bigger threat because he just listed how many times he's going to kill me and then he's going to kill my girlfriend and everyone's like, yeah, but the fox probably stole it. No. All right. I like to have the portraits in the corner we're changing too. That's pretty neat. So we have...
Next time, this will be gold.
I can look at... Okay, so it looks like this is like the LucasArts kind of style. Okay, I can't look at everything. Can I look at... Ook? What was his name?
What are you looking at?
I think it was Ook because I thought his name was Hawk, and I'm like, they just went on and on and on about how great boars were, and then his name is Hawk. Let's talk to... I don't want to talk to Ook. I want to talk to Hot Deer guy. Why did I just say hot? He's not even... He's pixelated. I've been watching way too much anime.
I'm here to assist you, not intimidate you. I'll do as you wish.
I'm not a furry. No, I've literally been watching too much anime. I rewatched all of Trigun again, and I watched the Phoenix Wright anime, and that's what I get.
I'm here to assist you, not intimidate you. I'll do as you wish.
I don't know why his voice sounds familiar. It's bothering me. Let's look at the game table.
This is the scene of my humiliating defeat.
Like I said, this is blind, so I like to... I'm playing as if I were actually playing this by myself.
Very festive. Just an ordinary bale of hay.
Alright, so let's go ahead and save as... Do I have to just... Sorry, my microphone's sitting on my keyboard, so you might hear... Alright, walk to outside. Okay, what's the point of the screen? There's nothing here to look at. I can look at the tent? But no, I don't want to... Whoa, everyone left.
These stands look a lot different when they're empty.
What do they do? Can I not... Wait a minute. I'll leave you behind! I'll get you stuck behind the table. Game? Oh, sorry, my mouse went outside. Hopefully good old games won't just open on top here. Oh, okay, this is odd. Suddenly I feel like I'm playing like Diablo or something. Whee! Well, I guess the fair really did close down. Oh, hello. A ferret merchant.
Excuse me, my good lady, but my companions and I are in search of the Orb of Storms.
The orb? Go on.
Let's see here. Where were you last night? Who might have stolen the orb? Why would someone steal the orb? That's what I was just wondering. Ooh, I can predict storms. I'll be the #1 weatherman in the land. What do you know about the orb? This reminds me all of a sudden of Delando he is LP of Star Trek Final Unity, which I still really want to do. Oh, now that I think about it, I probably can do it now. Oh my gosh. He makes jokes about how he doesn't want to be rude and just start immediately asking for things. So, let's start off being nice. Oh wait, no, there's more. Oh, hello. What advice would you give in searching for the orb, and thank you, good day? What do you know about the orb?
What do you know of these orbs?
I know they contain the secrets of nature itself.
There's more
I do
than
not
one?
understand how they work. It has been my fondest wish to be able to take one apart and look inside for myself. Perhaps someday.
Are you okay, lady? You're like freaking out.
What would you do with such an orb if you had it in your possession?
I'd try to take it apart, find out how it worked.
Oh my
What
God.
a feat of engineering. What skill that would take.
She's hypnotic to watch. Why is she dancing?
Can you tell me who might have stolen the orb?
Someone very clever. I understand the orbs are heavily guarded. In order for someone to steal one, he would have to be very clever indeed, or be someone that even the guards would not suspect.
Interesting.
Perhaps you could tell us where you were evening last.
I was in my wagon, preparing my sculptures for today's sale. They are quite beautiful, are they not?
Is there anyone who could vouch for your whereabouts?
I'm afraid not. No one saw me from early yesterday evening until today.
It just reminds me, so last weekend I went and did a craft show with my sister. She's a professional seamstress, so she does craft shows a lot. And I decided to join her for the first time with my stuff that I've been crocheting. And I had all these people tell me how great and wonderful my stuff was, but then nobody would buy it. I feel kind of like this lady. I feel like I should buy one of her statues because I just feel bad. I know what it's like, lady, to have everyone like your stuff, but then not buy it.
Do you have any advice to help us on our quest?
I cannot help you find the orb, but once you do, I suggest you learn all you can about it. Then bring your knowledge to me, and I'll see if I can make another. Together, we could become very rich.
I'm trying to figure out if her voice actor is trying to be all, like, perky or obnoxious.
Thank you for your time, friend parrot. I must be off.
Don't forget what I said. I will anxiously await your return.
Okay, I want to talk to Mr. Ram here.
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
If it isn't the fox that closed down the fair and ruined my vacation, would I mind if you asked me a few questions? Of course not. You may waste all of my time if you wish.
What? Then, wait, are you happy or mad at me? Oh my goodness. Let's be nice.
What do you know about these orbs?
Only two things. One, they are round, hence the name orb. Two, the theft of one has caused the complete ruination of my vacation at this fair. That is all I know about them, and that is all I want to know about them.
Jeez.
Who do you think might have stolen the orb?
I think it was the rats. Nana, on second thought, I think it was the bears. However, it could have been the dogs. My vote, however, is with one of those crafty foxes. All the fingers seem to be pointing to them, and to one in particular. And I have seen no evidence to the contrary. Have you?
I think it was the giraffe.
Do you have any idea why someone might have wanted to steal the orb?
Something that predicts the weather, tells us the seasons, something upon which our entire agricultural existence depends? I can't possibly imagine why anyone would want to steal that old thing. Perhaps to make into a necklace? What do you think?
I honestly don't know.
Can you give me any advice in looking for the missing orb?
Yes, I can. I suggest you take the longest, most difficult route available. Don't forget to stop occasionally and bang your head with a large rock or other blunt instrument. Bury your face in a hill of red ants whenever you can. And if you should run across any rams that might be on holiday, don't forget to take time out and totally ruin it for them.
I like this guy. This is awesome.
Would you tell me?
What I was doing at the time of the theft? Of course, I was butting heads with one of the other fairgoers.
You were having an argument with him?
I didn't say I was arguing with him. I said we were butting heads.
Yeah, he is a ram.
Thank you for...
Farewell, young fox. If we never meet again, it will be too soon.
Wow. Okay, I'm glad I stopped to talk to you.
Wow,
good sir.
what a sore head. Hey, a ram. Butting heads? Sore head? That's pretty good.
Let's harass this lady. Man.
Good day to you, sir.
Man.
Forced to pack up and move out before my wares are sold. This is not a good day, sir.
I feel for you.
What do you know of these orbs?
I only know that they came from the time before, when man walked the earth. I do not know how they were made, nor how they came to contain their powers.
Can you think of anyone who would want to steal the Orb of Storms?
The orb is very valuable to many races. It could have been anyone here, it could have been no one here.
Noticing a pattern so far that all we've seen is mammals, because technically ravens would probably be the sneakiest.
Why would anyone steal the orb?
The orb has great value. It could be used by many races.
How would you use it?
I am a merchant. If I had such an orb, I would sell it to the highest bidder. Then I could retire and live the rest of my days in luxury.
Can you offer me any advice for my quest?
Trust no one, not even your traveling companions. Sleep lightly. Watch your back at all times, and should you obtain the orb's return, get rid of it as quickly as you can, or it will become a curse upon your life.
Okay.
Would you be so kind as to tell me where you were evening last?
Ooh, is that a mongoose?
I was working my booth, trying to make a meager living. I am a merchant. Where else would I be?
Talk to the mongoose. Stop talking.
And what is it you sell around here?
I am a bookseller.
Oh, interesting.
Thank you for your time and trouble, good sir. You have been most helpful.
No, actually, you haven't. Oh, where's the mongoose? There's a door. Oh, whoa, hello. It's a bed.
I just know I'm going to want a nice warm bed like this in the near future.
So let me have memories of my speaking.
It's just an old table. Nothing special about it. My, what lovely windows.
I'll just hide in here. They'll never know.
It's an oil lamp.
Okay. Where did the mongoose go? I wanted to talk to him. I'm still thinking about the comment he said earlier. Don't trust your traveling companions. Oh, there he is. Hey, you. Otter, not mongoose.
Excuse me, friend. Could we ask you some questions?
Time is money, my friend. If you want one, it will cost you the other.
But we have very little money, and we will need it for our quest to find the Orb of Storms.
Sorry, friend. Like I said, no dime, no time. Bye now.
I honestly didn't
Perhaps keeping your head attached to your body has some value to you.
Yes, it certainly does.
Aww. Don't intimidate the otter.
What do you know about the orb?
No more than anyone else. It's the orb that predicts the weather and tells when to plant the crops. It's been around since the time of man. That's all I know, honest.
But the orb is quite valuable. You and your friends have every motive for stealing it.
Suppose I did steal the orb. What would I do with it? You can't fence something like that. No, stealing the orb is way out of my league.
What are you saying, otters are thieves all of a sudden?
Do you know of anyone who might have stolen the orb?
Are you joking? I know plenty of people who might have stolen it, but I don't know of anyone who did steal it, and that's the truth.
You seem to associate with a fairly unsavory lot. Have you heard any rumors among your companions?
Not a thing. Most of the people I know are into petty theft. Nothing as big as an orb.
How come my companions are suddenly so chatty with this guy?
Do you have any advice for us on our search?
This thing is big. It's much too big a job for one person.
You mean one person could not have stolen it?
One person might have stolen it, but it would take a whole syndicate to either use it or get rid of it. Whoever made off with it is bound to have some really powerful contacts.
Oh, that's a good point.
Now then, what were you doing last night when the orb was stolen?
I was playing dominoes out behind one of the tents. Honest, I was there all evening.
And others can vouch for that fact?
Sure, plenty of people saw me.
Well, my friend, if you run across any information, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us.
And if you don't let us know, it will make me most displeased. Do we understand each other?
We most certainly do. If I hear of anything, you'll be the first to know.
See that we are. Farewell.
All right, now that we've accosted everybody, eat. fortune teller.
Perhaps she can provide me with some answers.
Probably. Is there anything else I can look at?
What pretty crystals. I wonder if they really work.
Do crystals work? It's a cat.
Excuse me.
Ah, you wish to have your fortune told. What is your name?
My name is Riff, and I
What is
come
my
here
quest?
seeking information.
Information is my business.
Not information about myself, but rather about the Orb of Storms.
Ah, so you are the one sent to seek the orb. Bid your friends wait elsewhere, and I will supply the information you seek.
Yeah, go outside.
Now then, about the Orb of Storms.
Patience, my handsome friend. First, let me see your palm. Interesting. You may now ask your questions.
My first one is, why do you want my palm? I can ask her the same questions I can ask everyone else. Let's just be mean.
I suppose you were in your booth last evening telling fortunes?
Now, who is telling fortunes? I was here, Kittling, all evening.
Kittling? That's funny. Isn't a baby fox called a kit? Oh, yeah, he says it is. I've never heard of a kittling. Sounds like a candy or something.
Perhaps you could look into your crystal and tell me who did this deed.
Very well. I can see forms, many forms, but I cannot make them out. I sense great power. Your quest will be a most dangerous one.
Uh-oh.
For what purpose was the orb stolen?
If the thief would sell information on the seasons and weather to other tribes, it would make him very rich indeed.
Yeah, but then he'd have a full-time job. Do you really want to have a job?
What do you know of the orbs?
I know that the Orb of Storms is but one of several. I also know that all of the orbs are somehow linked to a great intelligence from which their powers are derived.
And what is the source of this great intelligence?
That is a mystery that died with the humans.
Wait a minute. So when I joked earlier that somebody wanted to be the most powerful meteorologist, I'm starting to wonder if that actually might be true.
What advice can you give me on my quest?
I suggest you examine the scene of the crime. You may find other pieces to your puzzle there.
You mean journey to the sanctuary of the Orb of Storms?
Yes. There you will find the old one, Elara. She may help you, but first you must convince her that your heart is true.
Then I shall be on my way. Thank you for your help and counsel.
Will you not tarry a while longer?
Ooh.
Perhaps a soft bed will rest and refresh you for your journey.
My friend is being held prisoner. Until she is free, there will be no rest for me.
I see. Then off with you.
I was about to say, I'm surprised that
handsome
there's no
one. May fortune smile.
mingling of the species, but obviously she proved me that that is possible. Okay. I'm honestly surprised the boar stood outside. Where am I supposed to... Okay, obviously I'm supposed to go to the Sanctuary of Storms, but I don't know where it is, and I'm getting kind of confused. I don't do well with this isometric view, which is one reason I'm not big in, like, Diablo-type games, like the old-style RPGs. I have a difficult time remembering where I am. Helper's too busy to help me. Okay, I think we've already been in a house like this. I don't think there's anything special. Ooh, a garden? Oh my gosh, I'm lost! I think I might actually be back to where I started. Oh, that otter startled me. He's gonna come pick my pocket! Whoa, hello. Sorry about that. Clicked outside the Scum window. Yeah, I'm playing this in Scum VM. Just so I can have a better window resolution. For some reason the recorder wasn't too happy with full screen, but it doesn't make a difference to you guys. Except for when you do stupid stuff like that. Okay. Is this necessary? Where am I? What's going on? Open door. Open door. I don't want to be. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. How do I get out? Well, it has been half an hour, so I guess this is probably a good time to stop since I don't know where I am or what's going on, and I don't have a Diet Coke because I really want one now. But okay, I actually am enjoying this. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. I know right now all I've done is just harass everybody in town about this orb, but this is kind of interesting. I mean, oh, are we back at the fort? Dang it! I mean, the whole idea here is interesting that somehow humans were so advanced they were able to somehow give sentience to animals, yet the animals are back in the medieval times. Actually, let's talk to this guy.
Excuse me, my good woman, but could I trouble you long enough to ask you a few questions?
Oh, very well. Ask your questions, but make them brief.
Uh-oh, the ram's gonna attack you.
Do you have any information about the stolen orb?
Now, do I look like the type of person who would have information about those silly orbs? Seems that people have placed so much importance on these orbs, they've forgotten how to do anything for themselves. Know what I mean?
Yes. It's like Facebook. Nobody thinks for themselves anymore. They just expect the internet to do it for them.
Can you suggest why someone might have stolen the orb?
Because people are mean. They're just plain mean. The minute you get anything nice, someone is going to come along and steal it from you. It's always been that way, and that's the way it'll always be.
I like this lady. She's awesome.
Do you have any suspicions as to who may have stolen the Orb of Storms?
There are plenty around here who would be mean enough to do it. I wouldn't put it past any of them.
Could you offer me any advice on my search?
The only advice I have is not to take any advice from anybody. They don't know what they're talking about. They'll just try to steal from you, or cheat you, or get whatever you've got. People are like that.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not sure I want to know where she was last night.
Where were you last night, just after dusk?
Where I was and what I was doing is none of your business.
Well, I must be off. Thank you so much for your time and wisdom, my good woman. It has truly been a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thank you, young man. It was nice to talk to you, too. Such a polite young man. Good luck to you and your companions. Just you be careful. There's so much meanness out there, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Fare you well.
I like her. She's a gem. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just stop here because I don't know where I am or where I'm going. So I'll see you guys next time when we hopefully not harass anybody else. Bye for now.